likely in the northwest today. Tomorrow, showers and high mountain snow showers extend from southern California to southwest Montana and western Wyoming. The storm swings eastward, producing showers and mountain snow showers from Arizona and Nevada to east Montana and west Wyoming for Thursday. This system may be strong enough to bring the season's first rain to Los Angeles and San Diego tomorrow. Temperatures tumble as the trough digs in, with highs in the up to 20 degrees below average by Thursday. Coolest highs in the northwest today, with readings in the 50s and 60s. Elsewhere, temperatures range in the 60s and 70s at the coast, and from Nevada to Colorado to the mid-80s to mid-90s in the desert southwest. And that's a brief look at the nationwide weather forecast, again courtesy of the Weather Channel, Del Mar, Pennsylvania. Oh my goodness, of Virginia. They didn't write out the abbreviations. Well, there are three-letter abbreviations. So I'm like, Del Mar Va? I sound like a Ferengi. Del Mar Va! Del Mar Va! Well, the Grand Nagus will be here later on. Okay. Now, take a look at the Kirksville, Missouri area weather forecast on this Tuesday. Let's see here, just a moment. And I loaded it ahead of time in anticipation of this very moment. But I need to refresh my weather data, so bear with me for just a moment, friends. And take a look at the weather forecast for the Kirksville region, calling for sunny skies today with highs in the mid-70s and south winds about 10-15 miles an hour. Clear tonight, lows in the upper 40s, south winds about 10 miles an hour, turning light and variable overnight. More of the same for tomorrow with sunny skies, a little bit cooler, highs in the low 70s, southeast winds about 10 miles an hour. Clear Wednesday night, low in the upper 40s, southeast winds at about 10 miles an hour, turning light and variable tomorrow evening. Sunny on Thursday, highs around 75, lows around 55, south winds about 10 miles an hour. And then for Friday, partly cloudy skies throughout the day, highs in the upper 70s. Mostly cloudy by Friday night with a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, lows around 60. 50% chance of rain and thunderstorms on Saturday, highs in the lower 70s. Temperatures holding steady or slowly falling in the afternoon. And then for Saturday night, mostly cloudy in the evening, turning partly cloudy late in the night. Continued chance of showers, lows in the lower 50s. And then for Sunday, drying off with partly cloudy skies, highs in the upper 60s. Temperatures holding steady or slowly falling in the afternoon. Mostly clear Sunday night, low in the upper 40s. And then for Columbus Day, Monday, partly cloudy with highs in the upper 60s. Temperatures holding steady or slowly falling in the afternoon. Right now, Doppler radar showing all clear in the Kirksville, Missouri region. It is clear as a Republican's head right now. 63 degrees in Kirksville and dew point 49 degrees. Relative humidity at 60%. Barometric pressure at 30.16 inches of mercury. Winds out of the south at 8 miles an hour. Visibility is at 10 miles. And of course, the sky is clear. And that is a complete look at the weather forecast, courtesy of the Weather Channel and the good folks at WeatherTap.com, which is a great service, by the way. For only about $8 a month, get incredible weather details, including real-time radar. Although, given the drought that we're experiencing here in the Midwest, haven't had much use for Doppler radar in Kirksville in the last 3 months, to speak of, 3 or 4 months. Statewide, sunny skies, 62 degrees at KCI Airport, sunny and 63 at St. Joe. Elsewhere, Whiteman Air Force Base, 62. Moberly checking in with 64 degrees. St. Louis, sunny and 63. Jefferson City, 55 and sunny at last report, 60 and sunny in Columbia. Across the region, Topeka, 63 and sunny. Sunny unless otherwise mentioned. 64 in Manhattan, 62 in Wichita, and 62 in Des Moines. All right. Now that's a look at the weather forecast on this Tuesday. Almost said Monday. It feels like a Monday to me, but it's Tuesday. All right. Well, let's see. We'll have a look at celebrity birthdays in a few minutes, as well as today in history. And the CBS World News Roundup is also on the way. But in the meantime, we're going to take a break. And when we come back, we'll have the Composer's Date Book. And the Writer's Almanac is coming up next.
Hi, friends. Before I return you to the latest episode of First Cup,
I want to help you with your Christmas gift shopping plans. Do you have someone special on your list who is hard to shop for? Or are they interested in unique, one-of-a-kind gift items? Then Wishing Stars Native Creations is your answer. My dear friend Chris Mayer has been making Native American jewelry for several years and is ready to help you give that special someone in your life a one-of-a-kind gift. Just go to www.facebook.com/Wishing Stars Native Creations. That's facebook.com/Wishing Stars Native Creations. It's all one word, Wishing Stars Native Creations. Go there today and find out how Chris can help you. She accepts several forms of payment too, including money orders and PayPal.
And here is the Writer's Almanac for Tuesday, the 8th of October, 2013. It was on this day, 1956, the Yankees pitcher Don Larson pitched a perfect game in the World Series. Faced 27 batters, not one made it to first base. It is still the only perfect World Series game in history, one of only 20 perfect games in baseball history. According to Larson, he didn't even know he would be pitching until he got to the ballpark. He'd had a disastrous game in Game 2 against the Dodgers, lasted only 2 innings, allowed 4 runs on 4 walks. The Yankees had been up 6-0 when Larson took the mound in Game 2, and they ended up losing 13-8. So he was astonished when he came to the ballpark for Game 5 to find that the manager had tucked a baseball in his spikes. It's the birthday of the poet and author Blake Morrison, born in Skipton, North Yorkshire, England, 1950, author of the memoir, And When Did You Last See Your Father? The science fiction author Frank Herbert, Tacoma, Washington, 1920, best known for his masterpiece Dune, which was rejected by 20 publishers before it was finally brought out by Chilton, a publisher who had been best known for publishing auto repair manuals. It's the birthday of the historian of the sinking of the Titanic, Walter Lord, 1917, in Baltimore. The book was A Night to Remember. It was a bestseller when it came out in 1955. And the novelist and short story writer Brett Lott, 1958, in Los Angeles. Author of 7 novels, including Ancient Highway, and a couple of memoirs, Fathers, Sons, and Brothers, and Before We Get Started, a practical memoir of the writer's life. Here's a poem for today by Wesley McNair, The Rules of the New Car. After I got married and became the stepfather of 2 children, just before we had 2 more, I bought it, the bright blue sorrowful car that slowly turned to scratches and the flat black spots of gum in the seats and stains impossible to remove from the floor mats. Never again, I said, as our kids, 4 of them by now, climbed into the new car. This time there will be rules. The first to go was the rule I made for myself about cleaning it once a week. Though why, I shouted at the kids in the rearview mirror, should I have to clean it if they would just remember to fold their hands? 3 years later, it was the same car I had before, except for the dent my wife put in the grill when, ignoring the regulation about snacks, she reached for a bag of chips on her way home from work and hit a tow truck. Oh, the ache I felt for the broken rules and the beautiful car that had been lost, and the car that we now had on soft shocks in the driveway, still unpaid for. Then, one day, for no particular reason, except that the car was loaded down with wood for the fireplace at my in-laws' camp, and groceries and sheets and clothes for the week, my wife in the passenger seat, the dog lightly panting beside the kids in the back, all innocent anticipation, waiting for me to join them. I opened the door to my life. A poem by Wesley McNair, The Rules of the New Car. From Lovers of the Lost, new and selected poems, published by David R. Godine and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac, supported by Lumosity. Lumosity.com's daily online workouts are designed to improve memory and attention and are dedicated to helping people feel sharper, think faster, and remember more. More at Lumosity.com. And by Lending Tree, where you can fill out one form and receive up to 5 loan offers at trylendingtree.com, NMLS1136. Produced by Joy Biles, with assistance by Teresa Burgess. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.
This is the Composer's Datebook for October 8th. I'm John Zeck. 1991 was a big year for American composer John Corigliano. The Metropolitan Opera premiered his opera The Ghosts of Versailles, and the 53-year-old composer won 2 Grammys and the Grawemeyer Award for his Symphony No. 1. He was recognized as one of the leading composers of his generation and was deluged with commissions for new works. But about 10 years before all that, guitarist Sharon Isbin had asked Corigliano to write a concerto for her, and she kept on asking him. On today's date in 1993, her persistence paid off, when with the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra and conductor Hugh Wolf, she gave the premiere performance of Corigliano's Troubadours, Variations for Guitar and Orchestra. This piece was inspired by the courtly love tradition of the medieval troubadours, whose songs combined sophisticated wordplay and allusions with simple but elegant melodies. For composers, the idea of true simplicity, in contrast to chic simple-mindedness, is mistrusted and scorned, wrote Corigliano. But the guitar has a natural innocence about it. So the idea of a guitar concerto was, for me, like a nostalgic return to all the feelings I had when I started composing, before the commissions and deadlines and reviews. A time when discovery and optimistic enthusiasm ruled my senses. Troubadours is a lyrical concerto. For more information on Corigliano and his music, go to our website, composersdatebook.org. Composer's Datebook is a production of APM, American Public Media, and the American Composers Forum, reminding you that all music was once new.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about.
Welcome back to Studio 26 on this Tuesday morning. As we roll on with the program, we'll have Today in History in just a moment. Nearly forgot about that. We're going to take a look at celebrity birthdays, Mr. Cotta. So why you always got to mess with my hair? Okay, here we go.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you? Other people have birthdays. Why are we treating yours like a funeral?
Bones, I don't want to be lectured.
Ooh, yeah. Very, very many happy reasons.
Nick Cannon is 33, and singer and songwriter Bruno Mars is 28. And if you were to tell me a Bruno Mars song, or ask me to name one, I couldn't do it to save my life. But it is a cool name. Those are celebrity birthdays for today. In the meantime, look back in time for Today in History. Room for one passenger in the time machine. Yes, I know it looks like a DeLorean, but it's a temporal time transport vehicle. A TTV. Okay, it's a DeLorean. But if you're going to build